There was once a dog. The more you plan and the more you think about a thing, the more you imagine about a thing, the less you actually know about it. Yo, what up my thugs and all players? It's your boy Sisu, and I'm here right in the middle of Frankfurt, Germany. Actually, I am not in Frankfurt, Germany. I'm in Tokyo, Japan right now. Because you have to experience the thing first before you even start to have one thought about it. I thought about visiting Japan for like 10 years, 7 years, I don't know, for many years. When I arrived here, I realized how pretentious my motives were. Like, I had this idea of Tokyo and I had this idea of myself in Tokyo, that I would come here and have this awesome and eye-opening experience that would change me, and I would document it. And I documented it before I even went here, and it would be so unauthentic, you know. I would have written something like this dog walked along the countryside and he walked until he came across a bone, the biggest bone he had ever seen. Life is really very simple. Just the difficulty is that you have to take care that you don't get lost in nonsense and illusions. And learning, preparing and theory is an illusion. And all the mind energy, all the mental energy that I put into planning this trip and into imagining about how it would be to be here in Japan, it was all for nothing. It was all wasted. It was all daydreaming, introvert, What up my thugs, what up my thuginas. I am in Tokyo, Japan, as you can see right behind me. And I'm having the most awesome trip. I'm having the most crazy, magnificent experiences, the most unique experiences. A whole culture shock, a whole new world is opening right in front of my eyes, and my personality is changing. And I'm enlightened because I traveled here, because going to Japan and loving Japanese culture and loving anime makes me a unique person. That's my personality, watching anime and eating like ramen noodles and sushi. Oh my god, I love sushi, I love anime. Dude, have you seen Attack on Titan? The biggest bone he had ever seen. And he grabbed the bone and he was so happy, and happily and content he walked through the countryside with the bone in his mouth, until he came across a river.
Make it well.
And I had made up all those ideas in my mind of what am I going to do and all that stuff. And it's all for nothing, because at the end it's totally different than I expected. You know, at 30 years old I wanted to live my life, and now I'm here, and then I wanted to have some awesome conclusion while I'm exploring the city, but you know, it ain't real and it's different than I expected. And it doesn't mean it is bad, like it is still a eye-opening place. After a while he came across a river, he came across a mountain stream. So he walked towards the mountain stream and he looked inside the river, he looked into the river. Shouldn't have planned it. I shouldn't have planned this trip for more than, let's say, 24 hours, and even 24 hours would be way too much. I should have bought just a ticket and went here, just instantly go there, because planning, thinking and theory is all for the stupid people. If I would have made some kind of vlog or video where I'm lost in the big city and I show you some compilations of the Shibuya Scramble Square and people and lots of people and I'm lost in the city. It would be so unauthentic because I'm just a dude who's like kind of like wandering around alone
in Tokyo,
not really
Japan,
knowing
as you
what
can see,
he's
right behind
doing.
me.
You know, that's
Having
the
the
reality
most
of my
awesome
trip.
trip.
I'm
I'm
having the most crazy, magnificent experiences.
There
the
was
most
once a
unique
dog.
experiences.
This dog walked along the countryside,
Opening
and he walked
right in
until
front
he
of
came
my eyes.
across
My
a bone.
personality is changing.
The biggest bone he had ever seen.
Enlightened because I
And
traveled
happily he
here.
grabbed for the bone and
Going to Japan and loving Japanese.
he put it in his mouth and he walked along the countryside happily and content. And as he walked, after a while,
oh my god,
he came across a river. He came across a mountain stream.
I can even
So
speak
he walked
Japanese,
towards the
you know?
mountain stream and he looked inside the river. He looked into the river and he saw his reflection. And he thought his reflection was another dog with a bone that was even bigger than his bone. So, in an attempt to grab the other dog's bone, he opened his snout and his bone fell into the water. And the other dog disappeared. And also his bone disappeared into the river.